Hello there. Today we are going to be working on setting the foundations of a true champion. This of course begs the question, what is a champion? According to the esteemed Merriam-Webster online dictionary, a champion is defined as a winner of first prize or first place in competition, but since I am an Ultimate Iron Man, there is no competition. However, a champion is also defined as one who shows marked superiority, and that is exactly what we will be doing. Before we dive too far into the progress, I think now is a pretty good time to give a little more in-depth explanation of what this account can actually do. In the last episode, I mentioned that I am only able to upgrade my gear through quest unique items as well as the first unique boss drop that I get. And after a little bit of discussion with some of my clanmates, we determined that there were a few too many, well, technically, scenarios that could happen by this definition alone. So to make things a little more simple, the quest unique part is going to stay the same, but the boss drop restrictions is being slightly modified to be the first collection log item obtained from each boss. Things like jars and heads will not count as they are not actually gear upgrades. I think there are a few other things as well, but I'll go over those when we get there. There are still two scenarios that may get a little confusing as we go, but I will remind you when we get there, but those scenarios would be getting items that are attachments, such as a magic fang, and then items that are a single piece of a whole item, such as a bludgeon piece. If I get an item that is an attachment, like a magic fang, I will be allowed to go hunt for the other item, even if it isn't a boss drop. If the item is obtainable through a boss, I have to obtain it that way. For example, the trident I would have to go get from the Kraken boss. If the second item obtained in this example, the Trident of the Seas, is then the first collection log item I obtained from the Kraken boss, then I am not able to hunt any other item from the Kraken boss. The other scenario is if I have already obtained a unique from the Kraken, say the Tentacle, then I am still able to hunt for the Trident. However, I will only be allowed to keep one of the items, either the Tentacle or the Trident. I may not go at any point back for the item that I did not select. The second option is if I get an item that is a single part of a greater whole. If I get an item such as a bludgeon piece as my first drop from Sire, then I must also obtain all other pieces of the bludgeon in succession before another collection item is obtained. If I were to get something like a whip or dagger from Sire before completing the bludgeon, I will not be allowed to use either item unless an attachment like the tentacle is later obtained. Hopefully that all makes sense and hasn't completely confused you, but I will go back over these scenarios again once we actually start doing some bossing as well. In order to become a champion, we must first establish a few foundation pieces on the account. First and foremost, we are going to need a solid source of money that I can fall back on, and to do that, we are going to go for 65 Hunter. At 65, we unlock Magpie Implings, which have a ton of items that they can drop and sell for a decent amount of GP. I will also want to unlock Puro, which will require 17 Hunter, and completion of the Lost City quests, so let's go ahead and get started on those requirements. First thing to knock out for Hunter training is the Natural History quiz under the Varrock Museum. This not only provides 1k Hunter XP, but 1k Slayer as well, which should put me at 9 in both. And next we're going to go ahead and try and knock out Lost City, which will get us access to a Draymond Staff as well as Puro, where I will be primarily hunting for magpies. Lost City requires 31 crafting and 36 woodcutting, which on normal accounts isn't all that big of an issue. But for Iron Man, the best way to knock this out is with a quick quest montage. Two of the easiest quests for big crafting XP are Elemental Workshop 1 and 2, which require me to get 20 mining, 30 smithing, and 20 crafting beforehand. Started out with Doric's quest, which gives me 1.3k mining XP and puts me at 12 mining. Next up was Plague City, which gave 2.4k mining XP and got me to 19 mining. This quest will also be useful for later on in the episode as well. We round out 20 mining with a quick trip to just outside of Rimington, mining some copper ore in true noob fashion. After that, I completed Gertrude's Cat, which gave me 1.5k cooking XP. This puts us at 12 cooking, and we also get a kitten that I will be holding on to so that PETA does not come after me yet. I knocked out Cook's Assistant next for a staggering 300 cooking XP, but most importantly, I get access to the Lumbridge range. This was enough to bump me up to 13 cooking. Knight's Sword was next, which I needed my cooking up so I could make a red berry pie for this quest, and I obtained the iron bars as well by making a quick trip to just outside of the Ferox Enclave. This quest rewarded me with 12.7k smithing XP, which leaped us up to 29 smithing. Next, I decided to knock out Sheep Shearer for a quick 150 crafting XP, putting us at 3 crafting. Made a quick trip over to Draenor Rooftops to get 20 agility, as this will unlock the shortcut at the coal trucks near the Dwarf Cannon quest. Unsurprisingly, next on the list was to knock out the Dwarf Cannon for another 750 crafting XP, as well as access to use a Dwarf Cannon, and 8 total crafting. I am allowed to use a cannon, though cannonballs aren't exactly the most fun thing to come by, so I probably don't plan on using one. Then used my new shortcut to head over to do the Murder Mystery quest, one of the easiest quests out there, and gives a girthy 1.4k crafting XP as well as 2k coins. This gets our crafting up to 14. To finish up 20 crafting, I then did Observatory quest, giving 2.2k crafting XP. I got the Capricorn constellation, which ended up giving me a defense amulet, and I am not able to use that because it can be crafted without the quest. Spent about 10 minutes on Goblin Diplomacy, which did give me a tiny bit more crafting XP, but more so I needed this as it was the last requirement for the Lost Tribe quest. The Lost Tribe is a massive quest for this account as it gives me 3k mining XP, putting me up to 24 mining, a Ring of Life that I was able to sell for a decent chunk of GP, but most importantly I gain access to bone weaponry. I feel it is important to clarify that while all of the bone weapons are sold from Nardok after the quest, they are also obtainable through thieving or by killing guards within Dorgeshan. Despite this, I am still able to use these items because the chests and monsters that drop them are still locked behind the quest itself. I then rounded off 30 mining in Al Kharid mining iron. This makes it so that I'm now just able to mine the coal that I need for Elemental Workshop 1 and 2. And after all that, I am finally able to complete Elemental Workshop 1, which gives a massive 5k crafting and smithing XP, putting us at 27 crafting, 32 smithing, and gives us our first shield on the account, the Elemental Shield. It isn't a very useful item, but it does at least fill the slot for now. We then jump straight into Elemental Workshop 2, which gives us 7.5k crafting and smithing XP, as well as a mostly useless Mind Helmet. It does have some magic defense, but I highly doubt I will be coming back for this at any point in the future. This quest did also get me to 36 smithing and 32 crafting, which is what I needed for Lost City. There aren't too many convenient low-level woodcutting quests out there, but Monk's Friend is a really quick and easy one, which does give 2k woodcutting XP and puts us at 14 woodcutting. I decided then to just go and do manual woodcutting for the rest of 36, and I ended up getting my first maze random of the account. Got 50 death runes and 101 chaos runes, as well as some coal, which should give us a decent chunk of cash if I need them, or I can hold on to them and use them for mage training later. Finished up 36 woodcutting at Willows just south of Draenor, and with that I am now ready to start Lost City. With Lost City completed, I now have my Draymond staff and access to Zenaris as well as Puro, and at this point I actually stopped for a second to think, did I really need to do all this? Let's see here. Completion of the Lost City quest is not required to gain entry if the player uses one of the crop circles located around the world. Well, I may be a dumbass for not checking this before, but like I've said, noob is not just a name, it is a lifestyle. Anyway, having these quests done does at least give me a solid base to go off of, as I will have need to have done these at some point anyway. But let's distract you with a quick hunter segue, and then we'll start doing exciting things again. With 65 Hunter, I can now begin my magpie hunt. The plan at the beginning here is going to be to stock up as many jars as I can, which I am able to store with this little gnome homie dude. Then we will start gathering some magpies till we get enough loot just for a decent enough amount of cash. Alright, starting with a little under 5k GP. Can I sell that? 40 coins, huge. Snapdragon, 24 big values. Sinister Key, 32. Probably would have been more efficient to just actually use that, but oh well. Amulet Power, there we go. 1.4k, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Mystic Gloves, 4k, very nice. Split Bark, 2k, and then the big ones. And I will probably hop for this. 15.3k for that. Yeah, that's like a whole extra k there. So went up with 45k total, and I started just under 5k, so 40k, not bad in 10 magpie implings. Not bad at all. Alright, let's go buy some runes now in preparation for Underground Pass. That's right, part 2 of our Champion Foundation is going to be Underground Pass. This quest gives us the UIM staff, which is going to be the rock of this account. It is entirely possible that I'm going to be using it through the entirety of the series, as there is no guarantee I get something better. The biggest benefit that I get early on from it is that it is the only staff that I can use that isn't from a boss that can autocast from the standard spellbook. Underground Pass does have a requirement of 25 range and the completion of biohazards, so let's go ahead and knock those out. I think it is also time, unfortunately, now that we have money, to say goodbye to the beloved Khazard armor. Oh, it's such a shame to see it go so soon, but we're finally able to buy full initiate. Oh, that's so exciting. Look at this. We're ready. We're fully gaming now. I think let's go get Excalibur back, and our rebuild is complete. Alright, needed to knock out Biohazard real quick before Underground Pass, and I kind of blanked out while doing it, so there it is. Yeah, little thieving XP, and now we are fully ready to go. So once again, I completely forgot about the 25 range requirement for Underground Pass, so I had to Get a little help from my clanmate Ross here to get back into the Phoenix crossbow room place here, and I'm gonna go need to do some range training. Just let me pick up the thing. I guess we gotta kill this guy again. Hold. Okay. Now we can go do some range training. If anyone at all out there was wondering, it's 14 range that you can start hitting threes with the Phoenix crossbow. Just thought you guys might want to know that pro tip. Also, if you were wondering, 24 range is the level at which you can hit fours with the Phoenix crossbow. We're getting stronger. There's 25 range. That finally should be the last requirement I need for Underground Pass. Let's double check here. Underground Pass. Biohazard, yep. 25 ranged, yep. Recommended, nope, nope, nope. We're gonna do it anyway. We're going to need to have a bow and a couple of arrows for Underground Pass, so I think what I'm going to do here is drop the Phoenix crossbow and bolts that I have to save some space, and we are unfortunately going to have to bring, let's see, regular short bow. We'll bring just like 5 bronze arrows with us. I think that should be enough. This right here is the second best thing we're going to get from this quest. Those are the Clank's gauntlets. These are going to be our best glove slot that we can use for, I think, pretty much until the end of Recipe for Disaster when we get Barrow's gloves. So take a look at our stats, what these things give us. Yeah, sizable jump there. I think we get two melee strength. Yeah, 2 melee strength and some decent jumps in all the other stats as well. Okay, we're so close. There's 2 jumps left. Come on! Okay, there's one. Oh. Yep. Right there. I could taste it. Kill this guy real quick. God, look at those gauntlets in action. Okay. Robes. Okay. Last jump. Please! No! Okay, let's try this again. Fuck. And take 3. Nope. I'm gonna run out of food eventually. Number 4. Okay, this is it. This is the one. Okay. Ha! You went away. Okay, come on. Okay. Some stretching. Stretching in real life. Stretching. Ha! What was it? 5? Okay. Promise. Back-to-back times getting past the first one. Okay. Nice. Last one. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know what this is anymore. 6, I think. Well. This quest can suck my cannonballs. All about the angle. Okay. That's one down. Never in my life have I needed a more athletic moment than right now. Do it. About ready to fall asleep here. Maybe this will be the one. You know, it might be nice if I could just get across this little jump here. It would be really great to finally be able to go to bed tonight. Or, you know, we could sit here and struggle a whole lot more together. We're now officially out of food, out of patience, out of time. Let's get over this bridge. That's step one. Just like last bridge, we're out of sight, out of mind, out of gas money. Let's get across this bridge. Okay. Okay, composure. What else are we out of? I was gonna say out of this world, but that would be too cheesy. But surely not cheesy enough to get across this bridge. Oh, thank God we did it. Okay, all right. Okay, focus. We got 24 HP and a dream. Equip the robes. Organize this a little bit. Okay. I think I've installed on the well. Yeah. Okay. We just need to not die here. We just don't die here. We got the doll. The doll is here. The well is here. We use the doll on the well. We open the door. We use the doll on the well. We turn run on. We open the door. No. Use well. Whoa. Just shut up, Ivan. Okay, we got doll. Well. Run! Easy. Oh, we're done. Whew. Land in a cave. Ivan's staff lands next to you. You pick it up. Oh, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. Wait. We keep going? Okay, so we're done with all the cave stuff. So then we drop that. Drop that for sure. We'll hold on to the rest of that. Okay, let's go back to the king. Finally, we are done with Underground Pass. This is possibly the biggest quest for the account that we can do. Ivan's staff is going to be my most reliable boss killing method for a very long time. And we get some agility and attack XP. What does that put us at? Oh, see you later. 24 agility, I think that was 4 levels, and no attack levels. That's fine. 328 XP off. Okay, let's take a step back and rethink our next plan. Ivan's Blast does require, or well, I should say Ivan's Staff requires 50 magic, and I believe 50 attack as well to equip, which is really the main reason that I wanted it, because now I can auto cast with it. So we're going to have to rethink what we're going to do next.